and welcome to another Bearded Geek toy review. In today's Batman themed episode, there's not as much Bearded Geek in this one. And the reason why is because we have a guest reviewer. Now, a mate of mine, Chris, who's actually a local lad, comes from the same town as me, but unfortunately lives a lot further away from me, contacted me about a Batman piece of merchandise that he'd recently purchased and said, you know, it'd be great for the channel. Unfortunately, because of distance, I can't go down there and have a look at it and review it. So he offered to do a little bit of a filming of an unboxing and review of this Batman figure. And I have watched the footage. It is really, really cool. So that is going to be coming up. But stay tuned till the end of the video and I'll show you another cool Batman piece of merchandise that I also own. So here is Chris, the Gel Nerd, as he's known on Twitter, with his Batman review.
You're counting on the Winged Avenger to deliver you from evil, aren't you, my friend?
Hello, I'm Chris Gelded. You may know me on X as Gel Nerd. I'm not a huge figure on there. I've not got a YouTube channel or anything, but my good friend Jason, Bearded Geek Toy Reviews, has let me hijack his channel for a second just to help show something I've got today in the post that I'm a big fan of. I'm nowhere near a collector like Jason is and his amazing treasure trove of collectibles and figures. But I want to share this figure with Jason and you, the channel, because I think you'll appreciate it. No one else probably will, apart from us collectible nerds. I'm not bearded, but I am a geek. So thank you, Jason, for letting me be part of your amazing channel. As you can see over here, I've got a few pops of figures, a few Batman ones over there, James Bond, Star Wars, Queen, nothing major, a few other little collectibles I've got, but this one I want to share with you all today came in the post, all the way from America, at a small packet, trust me. The Harvey Dent Two-Face 6 scale maquette, is that right? From Tweeterhead. I'm a huge fan of Two-Face, always have been since Batman Forever. I just captured by his appearance. I think the duality of good, evil, and obviously the horrific side of his disfigurement and how grotesque it is, but then on the other side, so normal and so ordinary. And that duality, that Gemini, I'm a Gemini, so the two faces, the Janus syndrome, good and evil. I've always loved Two-Face. He was my favourite Batman villain of all time, probably my favourite comic character of all time. So when I saw this on Sideshow, it was a must-have buy. My bank balance will regret it, but I think it will look amazing. So I'm going to open it now with you all here. As I say, I think you'll appreciate it. So let's have a look in the box and see, for my first unboxing, what it entails. Okay, so here we are. As you can see from my setup, sat here on my bed. Again, I've not got the setup Jason has, so apologies for being very amateur. But again, just want to share this with you all on the channel. So here he is, the Two-Face 6 scale from Tweeterhead. It's pretty big, pretty heavy. There's my hand for comparison, so that's a good 2 hands height of box. I'm not sure what's in there, but we'll have a look in a minute. Just turn it around again, sort of very Batman, almost Arkham-y. Look at it there, Two-Face, the Gotham City horizon, the silhouettes, duality, black and white and grey. Very simple, very effective colouring, just what you want from Two-Face. Let's open up and see what's inside. As I learned from Jason, I'm sure you'll all be appreciative of, I have box parcel openers, so we don't tear everything asunder. And at the back, let's have a look. Crack it open. Whew. And there we go. So in the box we have, it appears, it's Two-Face himself, and the base, and the always appreciative silica gel. Do not throw away and do not eat, just to keep it all you know, dry and whatever. So yeah, not much else in there from what I can see, but let's open it up and see what is inside each one. And if by magic, here is the base. Now, first things first, yes, it is heavy. It's as heavy as it looks, solid. And there's something on the bottom, I believe, other way around. Nice. So here he tweets ahead, Two-Face 6-scale maquette, number 39 of 250. And the Batman trademarks DC and tweet ahead, made in China. Nice colour, again, printed on there. Nice little cushions here for display. And it's very solid. So turn it back over. Ugh. And there we go. So one thing to note from the base, in the promotional models and figures and images, this was all blurred out. And again, you all may know, part of advertising, they don't want to advertise guns, violence, explosives. So the sticks of dynamite in the base here were all blanked out. But you can see Harvey Dent is stocked up to cause some chaos. And here's his gasoline. I mean, look at the detail on that. Fantastic stuff. And nice solid design. The resin here, the petrol, the gas, the kerosene, whatever you call it, across the wooden floor, dripping down through the floorboards, and the lit match, ready to cause chaos. See here, got the metal's prongs up from the woodwork, and the steel that's been destroyed, probably. The floorboards here. So again, as bases go, very thick, very heavy, very detailed. Let's look at the back. And there we go. Oh, I see here's some polystyrene just to ruin the effect. There we go. So all the way around, detail, wooden floorboards, the can, the dynamite, the steel. I mean, look at that. Amazing stuff there. And here is the man himself. Gotham DA Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face. What can I say? Heavy, solid. I mean, the detail is second to none. I mean, look at this here. There we go. You can see that there. Look at that. There's his gnarly side, the white hair, the black and white suit. Going down, his belt, his shirt, his loafers, and of course the metal prongs here to fit into the base. But it's the detail that stands out for me straight away. You look at this, for a model, you know, obviously it's solid sculpting, it's not fabric, but look at the detail on the jacket, on the hand and the pocket. It looks so real, so authentic. The stretch marks, everything just seems to work with the dynamic of a suit. You know, the wrinkles at the bottom there, the shine on the shoes. It's fantastic. So see if we can look at his little coin there. It looks like the disfigured side of the coin. And just going around to the other side, let's have a look at the base, at the front. Yep, there we go. So there is the unscratched coin, the detail on there. And then we have on there the scratched coin. If you can see that. Apologies for my zoom, not very good. There we go. And one thing to note that I think on here, it seems like it's a classic collection of all that makes Two-Face memorable. The black and white suit reminded me of the animated series, that classic, you know, good, evil, angel, devil, black, white. His good face here is almost very grounded, very real, like the Arkham games, possibly. My knowledge of the comic books at the minute is not very good, so it may be more of a comic nature, but again, he looks very real, very humanoid, you know, nothing overly, you know, exacerbated in him. Hard face side. This almost looks like it's influenced by maybe The Dark Knight, the Nolan film. It probably isn't, but again, it looks very real. So I mean, if you're looking at attention to detail, oh, that's the shot, that's the money shot. Attention to detail. I mean, there we go. To think someone's helped sculpted that, designed it, the teeth, the socket, the vessels, the ear, it's all there. And that reflects to me what Two-Face is about. A real horrific, scarred victim. On the other side, a good man trying to do good things at one point. D.A. Harvey Dent turned into a monster. But for me, one of the best. There's his coin and his hand. Again, even the hand, the bone, the knuckle, the disfigurement, it's all there. It's all there. So if we're going for a detail, I think this does the job perfectly. Let's get him on the base. Let's see what he looks like stood up. There he is, there's our man. Where is Harvey Dent? Well, he's right here, on his box, on his stand. Gasoline, dynamite, a lit match, hands in pockets, heads or tails, all at the toss of a coin. Classic. Amazing. So I've not got a pedestal, I'm turning him around on the box, but just so you can see, he fits perfectly, the prongs, there's no sticking out, you can't even tell he's on a prong. Perfect. I love that. No gaps. As he said, he stood here, chaos in mind, gasoline dripping down between him, and he's not bothered. Heads, you win. Tails, you die. We all know the score now with Two-Face. And there we go. So again, a nice hefty price tag, but for a collectible, it's solid. The detail is, well, as you can see again, that alone is worth the price to pay the artists who do these sort of things. It's incredible. The painting, the sculpting, the research, the modelling, the whole lot. I'm not disappointed at all. If anything, it just gives me more of an urge to collect these sort of figures, because the investment is there, but on a shelf as a piece in your collection, it would just look amazing. You know, the paintwork is great, the detail. Let's go back to the detail. I mean, look at this. You know, the wooden floorboards, the shoes, the resin pouring, the flame, you know, the concrete. It's just great. I mean, looking at the shoe, it's the trousers. It's great. It's all there, all the detail you want from a figure, I believe. It's my first ever Tweeterhead figure, and I'm sure I have to save up a bit more, but I wouldn't say no to something else in future if they had it. Yeah, I'm not disappointed, really. Winner, winner. And here we go. That's me done. The non-bearded geek toy reviewer with Harvey Two-Face Dent from Tweeterhead. I don't collect figures very often, if at all. I've got a couple, but none like obviously you all probably do and Jason does. But with a price tag as hefty as this, I can see why it is hard, and I will be paying off the repercussions for a while. But when you see your favourite character in something as good as this, it's worth the investment. I mean, it's a solid sculpt. You know, there's nothing about it that seems shoddy or cheap or rushed. Not that they ever do. I mean, the coin here, it's solid. It's not flexible. The hair, solid, but the detail makes it look, you know, so realistic. The skull, the clothing, the base, the painting, everything. When you look at something, you really appreciate the talent behind this, and the sculptors, the painters, the researchers. So if I contribute to their, their incomings, their earnings, their life work with buying this, then it's a small price to pay, because I hope they do more, because they're fantastic. To be fair, I can see why people buy more of them. This may yet tempt me to invest in some more in the future. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, don't be harsh on Jason, be harsh on me, because I said I'm not a professional reviewer. I've not got a setup yet for videos and things, but I try my best, to share with fellow people like yourselves, geeks, geekettes, collectible fans. But again, support Jason, follow the channel, as I'm sure you do. Bearded Geek Toy Reviews, it's amazing. I love it. He's a great man, great geek, great figures, great videos, and I'm glad to be part of that small little section of his website, his channel, where I can do this. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I've got a couple more figures coming in the future from Sideshow Collectibles, which again, if Jason wants me to, if you think I'm good enough, I'll come back and share them. One is Batman related, and one is Indiana Jones related. Can't wait for the postman to bring those and my bank balance to plummet even more. But when they do, I'll happily share them with you all and see what's inside. But for now, I'll take my Harvey Dent, put him somewhere safe, and look forward to more videos from Jason. So thank you, stay safe, and see you again soon. Remember, you either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become a figure.
Thank you very much, Chris, for taking the time to film that review, and that Two-Face statue really does look very, very cool, as well as the two items that you've got on pre-order that sound very cool as well, especially that Indiana Jones statue. I'll look forward to seeing that one. If you want to do another video, I'm sure he will do, so stay tuned for that. Now let's have a look at my Batman piece of merchandise. And here is my own special piece of Batman merchandise, a Batman figure made by Kobayaki ArtFX Batman from the comic book storyline Hush, which I think was published way back in 2002. I think 2002, 2003. It was a 12-issue storyline in the main Batman comic. Written by Jeff Loeb, artwork by Jim Lee, and it is one of the most better Batman stories from probably the last couple of decades, in the last 20 years. Really is a fantastic storyline. Includes everyone from Batman's Rogue Gallery, and obviously the whole Bat family as well. Robin's in there, Nightwing, Batgirl, Huntress. They're all in there, yeah, it's a fantastic, kind of like whodunit. I won't spoil anything else, but if you've seen the animated version, that deviates from the storyline in quite a big way. So as though that's good, the actual comic book version is a lot better. So this, I think I got this around about 2000 and, I don't know, 2007, 2008, I think this was released. And obviously, because it's from Kobayaki, who make these kind of figures, it is a Japanese import. And I think it was around about £80. Obviously, I didn't pay that for it. It was like I think a Christmas present, or was it more like 60 or 80 is the number I've got in my head. But yeah, it really is a fantastic piece. Obviously, there's no articulation to it. It does come off the base. The base is obviously the bat symbol, if you can see that on the bottom there. I've just given it quite a wipe because it was a bit dusty, because it sits on my desk. But yeah, it's that dynamic pose of the Caped Crusader there, the Dark Knight. And obviously he's in his kind of like black, grey kind of like livery of this costume, where sometimes he's portrayed as blue and grey. And if you've watched the review that I did of the McFarlane DC Multiverse Hush figure. Again, they took the same aesthetic, but they put him in a like kind of darker blue that to match with the grey, and that figure is probably my favourite Batman out of that range as well, so it kind of like goes hand in hand with this one. But yeah, this is just a brilliant kind of like statue, effectively. Obviously there's still a little bit of dust on in some areas. It is a dust magnet, this. You do have to like keep it clean quite a bit. But just look at that sculpting in the cloak there, just absolutely fantastic. So yeah, that's my cool piece of Batman merchandise, which is this very, very cool Batman figure. Like I said, it's from the comic book storyline Hush, and yeah, really, really good. It's one of my favourite pieces that I've got that isn't an action figure. So I don't really get many statues and stuff, but when I do, I really do get the ones that I absolutely love, and I absolutely loved this when I saw it in my local Forbidden Planet. Like I say, it was an import. It's a Japanese kind of like company that make these, and I'm not too sure if they're still going actually, because you don't see them advertised much, the ArtFX Kobayaki kind of like range. Or if they are still going, they're not, due to obviously restrictions with imports and stuff. You don't get them over in this country much anymore. So there you have it. There's Batman from the comic book storyline Hush. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, even though it was a little bit of something different that we don't usually do on the channel, please leave us a like. It really does help out. Don't forget to share the video as much as possible, and also hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified whenever we upload any brand new videos. Still loads more cool stuff to come, but in the meantime, stay tuned, stay safe, and we'll see you very, very soon on Bearded Geek Toy Reviews. Bye now.
That's funny. Because I don't know what's going to happen to you either.